Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Thanks for being here with us on Northern Life. We hope you are continuing to have a wonderful start to 2024. It has been a good start so far.
Have you guys,
smooth sailing.
Have you guys gotten used to saying 2024 yet? Are you guys used to writing that down at this point?
No, because, well, weirdly enough, actually a little bit yes, because you know why? We've been talking about the 2024 presidential election for so long in the newsroom that it seems like it's been 2024 for a long time already. I don't know about you guys, but in news anyway.
That's true, yeah. MnDOT too, I was driving on the highways over the weekend and MnDOT had the speed no more in 2024.
I saw that.
I think that kind of helped. It'd be like, okay, yeah, I know now it's 2024, we're ready for the new year.
And now I know not to speed on the roads. That's smart, that's clever.
A good mnemonic device, a little rhyme there.
Especially with hunters driving. No, take it easy on those roads. Hey, coming up today, we're sharing a few New Year's messages from you all, and as I get to share a realization that I discovered involving our area, including a quick shout out for the city of Hibbing, Minnesota.
Hayla Rotzi. Or Haley Rotzi. What did I say, Hayla?
What did you say?
I think combined like her last name and her first name.
I don't know what just happened. That was weird.
Well, after that, Rachel is back on this Wednesday with another Does It Work product for those who have a tough time keeping your tires inflated. That's me. We'll check out a device that is promising to save you time and energy. I don't know about you guys, but for some reason I am just inept when it comes to anything that has to do with cars. So even filling my tire with air is like a whole project, and I need to do it quite a bit. Because my tires were really bad. I got new tires recently, luckily, but
Well, especially with washer fluid too. I mean, in this time too, I had to use it so much. It's like using a jug a day of washer fluid just to get through the driving.
I actually got some washer fluid from my dad for Christmas.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a perfect gift,
I once changed my timing belt with a YouTube video. Like me and my uncle, like it's a very, very tough project to do, but all on YouTube. It took a whole day, and I'm sure we didn't put it back together right, but it worked.
That's a weird flex.
Shout out Uncle Rick. Let's go.
You need to send me whatever channels you're watching. I could use more of that in my life.
I got rid of the truck shortly after, so it might have been broken.
Well, since it's Wednesday, we have a few more throwback posts from Hunter to bring us some cheer on this hump day, the first hump day of 2024. Let's start with the first one here, where 11 years ago, Hunter wished everybody a happy hump day during his second straight day of snow days over at Two Harbors School District, even sharing a picture of a camel snow sculpture, too. Did you make that snow sculpture?
No, I stole that from the internet. I know.
So we could get in trouble now if somebody watches the show and they took that photo.
Hopefully the camel sculptor's not watching Northern Life right now. I apologize for stealing your photo. 10 years ago? 8 years ago?
11.
11 years? Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. 11 years ago.
Was that scarf edited on to you after the fact, or were you actually, why did that look like it was like...
No,
I don't know.
Can you pull it up against that? That's an actual scarf right there.
It looked like it was edited on to you after the fact.
I don't know what face I'm making
Why
too.
the smolder?
Is that your album cover?
It might be. I should be anyway. Look at that. I got my pin on and my elf hat, and I was so weird. It was great, though. I love it.
It's a good look. It's a good look.
It's something.
Hey, we have one more, Hunter. Earlier that year in 2013, you sent out this invite to all of the Northland deer in the area to come out and visit you, as you said. Rumor has it that I make really good cookies. Is that still the case?
I actually don't think I've ever made cookies in my life, so that was a lie. I apologize to all the deer that made it out to my stand that year, but I didn't have any cookies.
Oh, it was hunting season?
I think it was. I think it was hunting season. It must have been. But yeah, my gosh, that's.
I thought you were just talking like random deer. Your property. I was like,
no, there was a reason. There was a reason.
Okay. I was like, maybe he meant reindeer for Christmas.
Every Wednesday is hunting season from now on here on Northern Life.
Look out. Yep.
Hunting with Hunter.
Yep. Hey, that's a good segment. I like that.
That could be fun. If you're not an early riser, Hunter here has been spending the week on the morning show, so you're probably very tired by now, Hunter.
Yes, I am. You know that it's you guys know how it is.
Yeah.
By the time you get to about the half week point, your brain stops working. And I'm really surprised I can talk right now because it's at the kind of the end of my shift right now. And I'm doing okay. We're doing okay.
Good.
We're making it through. It's been a lot of fun with Natalie and Mitchell. And now Paul is back as well. And it's been a lot of fun. So it's fun to go back for a couple days. And I'm going to be thankful when Tony comes back next Monday. So that's going to be a good day right there.
He was so excited to go visit his family for the holidays, or a little after the holidays. So nice of you to fill in for him
of course.
while he's gone.
Well-deserved time off.
That very much.
It's going to be a fun drive drive too at what, 1:30 in the morning for you?
Oh my gosh, it's so early. Thankfully, it's not too snowy or anything like that. The roads are okay, because a lot of times back when I was on the morning show, the roads aren't plowed out there, you know? It's way far out in the middle of nowhere. So thankfully, the roads are all good. Life is good out there.
But you don't even drink coffee, so how do you stay awake for the morning show?
I don't really. There's long lapses where I'm just sleeping in the back, you know? No, it's all natural. I just stay awake. I don't know why. Makes no sense to me.
It's your energy. I think you help wake everybody else up.
Exactly. Got to be ready to go.
It's the power of the plastic in the water bottles you're drinking.
That's the PC, whatever that thing is called. Yeah, not good.
If you are a coffee drinker out there, apparently you're among the cool kids. According to a recent article by CNBC, the interest in specialty coffee and coffee making has risen in recent years, and they say our COVID lockdowns and social media are two of the reasons for the rise in coffee's popularity. And here's the thing, guys, I didn't even know that coffee wasn't popular to begin with. I feel like it's always been a cool thing, especially when you're a kid and your parents have coffee. You go, I can't wait for the day to be like you, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Like, I bust out the Folgers and drink coffee with you all.
No kidding. And based on what I see at drive-thrus around here for coffee places, like, it's definitely popular because the lines are long.
Yeah.
It's thriving. It's thriving, that's for sure.
I drink coffee multiple cups a day. I probably drink 4 cups of coffee a day, which is not something I'm necessarily proud to admit. But I just love, I think I love the cream in it mostly.
That makes sense.
I don't know if I love the actual coffee taste, but with a little cream, that's good stuff.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think I'm up there too for numbers. I think it's probably 4+, 5+.
My family has always tried to trick me and say, oh, it tastes like chocolate. It tastes like, like they put the most sugar in there as possible, trying to get me on coffee. But every time I'm like, it tastes like coffee. I can't do it, and I have to spit it out, and it's not good.
What about like a mocha? Have you had a mocha?
I've never had a mocha. I should try it maybe on the show sometime.
You might like that.
That's not a bad plan.
Well, still ahead, Ryan shares a fun fact about the city of Hibbing. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, folks. Well, we are a few days into the year 2024, and we want to say thank you to all you folks who messaged us or commented on our Facebook. Here are just a few of those kind words that we've received here over the past few days or so. First one coming in from Lois, who said, Happy New Year. Love the show. I watch it every single night. So very sweet that we have these kind of loyal viewers like Lois. Look at that. How nice is that?
Loyal Lois.
Jinx.
The double L squared.
Soda.
That's solid. Next, we have Jen B, who sent us this snowy photo from her home saying Happy New Year, you guys. And that's a beautiful photo of some snow. There's now snow on the ground.
Somewhere, yeah.
It's real. That's beautiful right there. Finally, Mary P commented on my Facebook page, and she said, Happy New Year to all of you. And Hunter, are you the one who sings the song at the end? I watch it all the time. That's very sweet of you to say, Mary. And yes, me and my brother wrote the song and performed and sang on that thing, and it was a lot of fun to make. I wrote it on a plate, a plastic plate or whatever, paper plate. That's where I wrote my lyrics, and
cool.
Yeah, it's somewhere in my cabin somewhere, but yeah, it was.
So did you have the melody like in your head, or how did that go? Did you and Colton have to kind of try it out for a little bit?
We kind of had to try it out because what I originally, my thought was I wanted it to be like a campfire song. I wanted it to be nice and slow with a guitar, you kind of chugging along, no other big instruments or anything like that. And so eventually the melody developed in my head, and eventually some words developed in our heads too. So thankfully that's how it went. It was good.
So you get melody first and then lyrics?
It depends, but this time I think it was melody first and then lyrics, if I remember right. Yes.
Cool.
That helps.
I like hearing about the process.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes old things.
Exactly, behind the scenes.
Because it is a good song, I gotta tell you.
Thank you, I appreciate
I'm not trying to pump your tires, or what. It was a good song.
Mandy, or what's her name? Or Rachel Hackbar, she'll show us how to pump our tires here in a little bit. Forget her name.
That's funny, Hunter.
Hunter can be a funny guy sometimes.
That's what I do.
We have some fun here. But we do have to share this. It is on a more serious note, but we got a message from our longtime viewer, Peter, who told us sadly that his dog, Bea, passed away on Saturday. I wanted us to give a shout out to Bea here because she was so loved. So Peter, we're definitely sending you best wishes to you and Bea. We do not deserve dogs in our life. I can tell you that. My goodness. I mean, the time my family's dog Hattie passed away, it's hard to comprehend, and you're like, God, she doesn't deserve that. And then my dad wrote this really long Facebook post, and then I was reading about just the little moments you have with your dog, and I just bawled in my apartment. I was like, this is so sweet. But sending you the best out there, Peter.
Yeah, Bea looks so cute too. They are such a big part of our lives, pets, and anytime they pass. Just so hard no matter what.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
best wishes to you, Peter.
Hopefully resting over the Rainbow Bridge.
Yep.
Hey, shifting gears now, I'm on an Iron Range Facebook page, and folks were talking about the city of Hibbing, and I did not know this until recently, that Hibbing is actually the largest city by land area in Minnesota, and it's not even close. So according to the website USA.com, Minnesota's top 5 largest cities by area, not population, but by area, are all here in the Northland, but Hibbing is actually a good 75 square miles larger than Babbitt, who came second on that list.
75 square miles, that seems like a huge area, right?
It's a
Yeah.
big
Think of a
area.
mile. 75 square miles, that's huge.
I don't even really know what a square mile is, if I'm being honest with you.
That's a mile by a mile.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
That is crazy.
What if I told you?
You're a
I don't know
geographer.
what that means.
I make a lot of maps here at work, but don't ask me what a square mile is. That is funny. That fact,
Yeah.
very interesting. We actually, I think, learned that once when we were interviewing the fire department in Hibbing about the challenges that come with serving a very large area,
Yeah.
and they rely on a lot of rural departments nearby to help them out. But
I mean,
sheesh.
even Duluth too. Duluth was like 5 on that list. And Duluth, when you
Yeah.
think about it, like people all around, you know, they can be in different places, but they still have Duluth as their main city. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a big city, but
I live 40
long
minutes to the
city.
north, and my address is still Duluth,
Wow.
out in the middle of nowhere. Brimson,
Really?
technically, but on my address it says Duluth. Yep. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Why is that? I don't.
It makes
I
no
need to
sense to
figure
me.
that out, yeah.
I don't know. But,
we're gonna have some city officials on to talk
Yeah.
about geography.
We'll talk with a cartographer.
Postmaster.
yeah, postmaster, cartographer.
Cartographer. That'd be fun.
That would be.
It sure would. We can't wait for the start of the 2024 Olympic Games this summer in Paris, by the way. We know now that Snoop Dogg is going to be joining NBC Universal's coverage. Okay.
What?
Throughout the game, Snoop is going to be providing his unique take on what's happening in Paris. Why? I don't know. No, I think Snoop Dogg's fantastic. Very talented individual. It just seems kind of random, right?
The Snoop D-O-double-G?
Does he?
For shizzle.
I've heard him narrating a lot of like animal videos.
Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
like they take like documentary
Yes.
video of animals out there, and then they put Snoop Dogg narrating it, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I assume maybe that's what he's going to be doing here,
think-
and it's fun.
Yeah, I think it's cool too when you ever have somebody that's not like a sports athlete
Yeah.
like doing that type of coverage. It's always kind of fun because you go, if you put us in there where we were watching people do those like fantastic athletic abilities, whatever they do, it'd be like, whoa, I could never imagine doing that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I assume he has some good commentary to share.
And he's in the same vein as I would say Taylor Swift, where he's just a genius when it comes to business,
Wow.
marketing. I mean, look at him. He's with Martha Stewart. He's a
Yeah.
rapper.
Yeah.
Started off as a rapper. And now he's doing this. He's just all over the place, and he's good at marketing.
Certainly
Good
is.
stuff.
There is.
Hey,
Well,
we'll be right back with some Does It Work?
Welcome back. If you're sick and tired of taking your car to the gas station to fill up your tires, Briggs perhaps, maybe, I don't know.
Yep.
There's a wireless handheld air compressor that's promising to inflate them in less than 2 minutes.
I'm interested. Rachel Hackbarth puts the Bullseye Pro to the test in this week's Does It Work?
Chris Kratzer is in the business of selling and fixing tires. He's going to see if the $79.95 Bullseye Pro lives up to its promise of being a wireless digital tire inflator. The makers say this rechargeable device can inflate some tires in less than 2 minutes, depending on how low the pressure is.
I've had some customers use them, but I have never tried one.
For this test, we're going to see if we can inflate this now flat tire. Chris can set the desired pressure up to 150 psi or pounds per square inch using the digital screen.
We'll set it to 35.
All Chris has to do now is press this trigger. Because our tire is a flat, it's taking a little longer than just a couple of minutes.
Well, I would say it's 3/4 of the way there, so not too bad.
Bullseye Pro is supposed to automatically shut off when we hit that pressure level. So it says we hit 35.
And it shut off. It shut off at 35.
The gauge on the Bullseye 35. This is what Chris's gauge shows.
38. So there's 3 pounds difference, which is kind of normal and get different gauges.
It took about 5 minutes to fix his flat. Chris says while a machine at a tire shop like his is going to be faster, this handheld inflator could really help you out in a pinch.
If you're out on the road and stranded somewhere, that's worth a lot of money right there.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
It's a lot of questions that I've got, and I'm sure you guys do too. Did they say how much it was first off?
$80.
79, yeah.
Okay. So like the charging wise, like how long does the battery last? Because if you have to do all 4 tires, is it going to last through all 4 of those tires?
Yeah.
I mean, she just made 1 tire flat, you know? I don't know. What if there's all 4 tires that you got to redo?
That's a very good point.
What's your thoughts?
I had no idea what was going on during that entire segment, I'll be honest with you. And that's how I feel when I'm at the gas station. But if I could do that in the privacy of my own home without looking like a fool, maybe that would be
That's the marketing.
$80. Yeah.
That's why. That makes sense.
So I'm like at the gas station unscrewing the thing, like with my little other tire measure inflator thing. I don't even know.
I will say the thing that they have at the Quick Trips, at most of the Quick Trips, where they have the machine for you and you set what PSI you want, and then you put it into your tire, that is super helpful. Because like the normal ones, so you go to a gas station, it just has the hose.
Yeah.
I don't know how to use those. And a confession to my parents out there, I actually thought I had a flat tire on one of the wheels, and I went to the gas station by our house and filled up the tire with the air, and I popped it that way because I put too much air in.
Oh, so did you tell them it was something else?
I told them it was like,
a nail or something.
Oh, I was like, yeah, it's a nail.
Jeez.
Oh, they're watching.
But I mean, that was like 12 years ago. So yeah, okay. But they came to help, and the guy was like, oh yeah, it must have been the nail, like whoever, AAA or whatever it was.
He backed your story.
He backed me up. He backed me up big time. So, but it was frightening. Yeah, I don't like dealing with a tire pressure at all. So.
Wow. And we were saying 35 is kind of high. Is that right?
It depends on the tire.
It depends on the tire.
Depends on the tire. Bike tires are a lot lower. They do like 15 psi,
yeah.
20 psi. I don't know for sure. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Hunter McCullough?
I think the smaller the tire, the lower the PSI? I forget how that works.
I would assume so.
Something like that.
That sounds about right. We need another air expert. We need a cartographer and an air expert coming on the show.
Exactly, wow.
We'll be right back. Look at what's coming up tomorrow.
Welcome back, folks. So as we were in that commercial break there, our director, Seth, is actually in charge of our fleet of vehicles in our parking lot. And so he was telling us, guys, 3 PSI is not a whole lot because in the wintertime, you need more air to grip to the road better. And so we're sitting there like, yeah.
Makes sense.
Thanks, Seth.
Mechanic Mike over here telling us what's going on with the vehicles. I gotcha.
We should have invited him up for the segment.
Yeah. Shut up. We got to get him a mic.
Provided some actual information to our viewers. Oh, well, hey, coming up tomorrow, there are a ton of heartwarming stories coming out of Wisconsin, including an ice skating group who's helping create housing in the Chippewa Valley area. And we're also going to meet a couple who's receiving heartfelt messages after 7 decades of marriage. That's incredible. Yeah, I'm about 6 months into my marriage. It's going great. It's going great. For 7 decades. It's incredible.
Wow, that is a long time.
It's so cool to think about the stories that they must have.
Does Matt still hate Hunter after the whole lights incident?
He was out adjusting the tree a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
We do have a holiday party this weekend too, so Matt and Hunter are going to run into each other talking about
awkward. Facing since then.
Right.
Yeah.
The first time I was at the gym. I cleared the air right away.
Right.
When we did the gym store, I'm like, I apologize, but we're good. We're good now.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.